Thanks for joining us again as we take a look at a couple of the basic commands in business rules. The first command we'll look at is print. Print will print things back onto your console. Remember to hit enter after each line. For example, print 10 plus 6. And it prints the answer 16. You can also print letters. Print here we go. And it shows it to you. Next, the command let will set the value of a variable. Non-numeric or string variables always have the $sign at the end. So let string $ equals print it all. And then we'll demonstrate that by printing string $. Ta-da! Numeric variables do not require the $sign. So, for example, we'll say let numVar equal 10 and let numVar2 equal 20. Notice that the spacing before and after the equal sign doesn't really matter. Then we'll say print numVar times numVar2, and you get 200. If you notice your screen is getting full of stuff, you can use the command print new page to clear it. Now we're going to write a basic program, Hello World. Business Rules uses line numbers, though in a few minutes I'm going to show you how to get around that. So we'll say line 10 is print Hello World. And it's always good to begin your programs with print new page to clear the screen first. So we're going to say line 5 is print new page. And the command run will run it. Shorter, RU, will also run it. The next command, list, will list all the lines in your program. For larger programs, you may only want to list, say, lines 10 to 50. In this case, we still only have one line. You could also list just line 5, or list the lines by step by printing list -p. Or also you can list for items such as hello. It's case sensitive. To save your program, use the command save, and we'll call this hello. Next we're going to add some lines to your program. First line, list line number 10, and change the line number to 30. Always press enter for your changes to stick. Next we're going to add a few lines. We're going to make line 10 say print what's your name, and line 20 input, which is BR's command to expect information from the user, name $, which will be our variable, and change line 30 to print hello, leave a space in there, and name $, and and an exclamation point. Go ahead and run your program. What's your name? Laura. Hello, Laura. Congratulations on completing your first basic business rules program. To save a program that already exists, use the command replace. Replace can be also shortened by REP. In business rules, commands can always be shortened to the fewest letters that will uniquely identify the command. One more command to go over is delete. If you're running a program or editing your program, you can delete a line by writing delete 5. Notice that I'm no longer printing new page at the beginning of my program. To add it back in, just add it. And make sure it's saved. You may have already noticed that using the built-in BR editor is a little difficult. To convert your programs to source code, you can edit them in an external editor. To do this, simply list angle bracket program name.brs, which is business rules source code. If you don't already have one, download MyEditBR from Mills Enterprises and download Lexi, which is available from SageAX. And Lexi allows you to edit your programs without worrying about line numbers, and it will install the line numbers right before it compiles your program. Lexi also allows you to do a few other things, which I'll talk about in more detail later. Once you open MyEditBR, go ahead and open your hello.brs file, and you'll see the line numbers on the left. In the tools, select strip line numbers, and when you're asked if you want to reload, click yes, and it'll take the line numbers out for you. Lexi will add the line numbers back in whenever you compile your code or run it in BR. Using an external editor allows you to copy and paste, move around in the text, use macros, and have much more control over the editing process than the BR console allows. Always remember to save before you compile. Notice how easy it would be to add lines. Another input and variable, and another variable to print out in the hello statement. Always save before compiling. Lexi includes a tool that allows you to run your BR program directly from your editor. However, this only works if you have a copy of business rules inside the same folder as your program. In this case, I do. So simply go to Tools, Run BR Program, and as you can see, it opens BR and runs your program. So what's your name? And there's your program. You may have noticed that as you're working with your programs, if you make a mistake, BR will beep at you. Type the line print it all, and enter will produce the error code 1003, which appears in the third section of your status line. Checking on the wiki is the best way to learn about unknown errors. Search and you'll see that 1003 is a missing quote error, which you can easily fix to run the program. Simply add the missing quotation. The clear command will exit any programs you have running and delete any unsaved portions and current variable values. When debugging, clear proc will clear the current activity and the variables, but will leave the program loaded. To exit BR, you can use the system command, or sy, to close it.